Right guys, first of all, just bear with me, this is my first episode of Tynecastle Talk, and this video is really dedicated to talking all things Jambos and Heart of Midlothian related. Now, I just want to sort of set an expectation for the audience that are looking to engage in the channel, and I'd really appreciate if you can like and subscribe to this channel to help it grow, but also to help us reach as many Jambos as possible, which would be great. So the purpose of this channel is just to go through a 10 minute match review on my thoughts and what I thought about the game today after watching it, and who I felt the man of the match was, the goals, what players played well, who could do better, and just a wee bit on the opposition team as well. So today, which was the 12th of July, we had the opportunity to come up against Dunfermline Athletic. Funny enough, this team is supported by my sister's husband and his son. So what I would say first of all is I actually made a prediction before the game, and I do have a good friend of mine that's recorded a very short video.
Well, Ross. Your prediction, Hearts 4, Dunfermline 1 before the match kicked off. Well done. You don't happen to know next week's lottery numbers, do you? Cheers.
And if I'm being quite honest, from the first half shown today, I felt that score was probably, I don't know, probably outdone Dunfermline a wee bit in terms of where it finished. But I felt from the first game of the season, a competitive game of the season in the Premiership Sports Cup, I felt we did okay. In the first 10 minutes, I thought we started extremely well. Just taking some notes today, I thought James Wilson in particular was a great urgency about him, and he took his goal extremely well in the first couple of minutes, so that was a great start. But then it just tended to fitter away, like started doing that sort of tippy-tappy football stuff again, and I was kind of expecting a more direct Hearts and really pushing forward with aggression, and I felt from 15 minutes onwards that was lost within the match. I don't know if, would you agree with that or disagree? Like, just put your comments in the box, that'd be much appreciated, and I can review that and take it into the next episode. But yeah, I just felt the first half, it petered out after 15-20 minutes, and I was a bit frustrated, I would say, with two players in particular. Number one, Benny, what are you doing, mate? Benny, honestly, 4 or 5 bad mistakes today, and obviously the first one or second one led to the goal as well, with the young man, I think his name was Josh Cooper, number 33, who was quite impressive for Dunfermline Athletic. But again, another bad mistake from Benny. And I just feel that when Benny tries to go forward, never mind backwards, he just panics a wee bit. So I think he needs to work on that in his game and try and push on and come along this year when it comes to sort of being more effective on the ball. And sorry, I'm a big fan and I absolutely love him to death. Cammy Devlin, I felt today could have a far better game than what he played. And for me, it's just the passing again, making sure that simple pass goes to the player correctly, and making sure that we're anticipating the game better. Not a professional footballer myself, but I have spent 20 years playing football, and yeah, I just feel could be a bit better there. So for me, two players that need vast improvement are Benny Bingaman and also Cammy Devlin. On the positives, and before I go into them, I'd like to know what your thoughts were. Do you think what I've said today in the summary of the match report is valid, or would you disagree? Sorry guys, that was an aeroplane going by. If anybody knows Livingston, which is on the outskirts of Edinburgh, I'm actually at my parents' house today because they're on a family holiday in Malta. We're on the direct flight path going to Edinburgh Airport, so all the planes go by. So yeah, I'd be quite keen to hear what your feedback was in terms of the two players that I personally felt could have done a lot better, which was Benny and Cammy. On the positive side, I was very, very impressed, and I think it was sort of stated quite a lot by Michael Stewart on the Premier Sports today, which was Harry Milne. God, he looked good today, replacing James Penrice, who's now moved over to AK Athens. I felt, give him the game time, and he's going to come along a long way, I feel. I think there's confidence there, he's got great ability, and actually from quite a lot of the players in the park, he was the one that was probably getting the ball into the box and causing problems for the opposition side. So I feel he's going to be a bit of a star this season for Hearts, which is quite exciting. Now, going on to the goals in the game, obviously the first goal taken by James was well taken very early on, and then the 2 penalties for Big Shanks. Again, put them away very well. But for me today, I felt Lawrence's link-up play was effective and very good. But I don't know if you disagree or agree with this for the people that are watching this episode. I felt his fitness was a bit off and he just lacked a wee bit of sharpness, in my opinion. Obviously, that'll come with game time. But to get 2 goals today is a great confidence booster for Shanks. And I've got a prediction of how many goals he will score this season across all competitions, from the SPL to the Cups. I did initially think 27, but I'm going to push the boat out and go for 34. So you heard it here. My prediction for Lawrence Shankland is 34 goals for this season. My question to you is, how many goals do you think he'll score? And the fact that he signed a 3-year new contract, I think is amazing for Hearts. And I do feel we'll be a right threat going forward this year, but only if we can shore up the midfield. It's an area that I'm slightly concerned about. I do feel we need another couple of players in there that can give us a bit more going forward rather than backwards. So yeah, Big Shanks, 2 cracking pens today. And saving the best for last, Mr. Kingsley. You know, always a 7 out of 10 when he comes onto that park in a Hearts jersey. What a cracking goal. What literally was it, a first couple of touches he had to strike that beautiful volley into the corner of the roof of the net. Fantastic. I like Big Kingsley. I think we need him to stay this year as covering that position. But what do you think? So for me, I think overall the game was a good first match for Hearts. I thought we came out the traps, started extremely well. It did peter out a wee bit within the first half after 20 minutes, but in the second half I think we started to push forward and get a bit of a luck of the green with the pens, etc. Although they were deserved, I felt the keeper made a mistake in that first one, but that done us quite well. And I just want to mention the other defender for Dunfermline who I thought was class today was the centre-back. Is it Benedictus? I think his name is K. Benedictus. Not sure his number, never seen it, but I felt he had a good game until really they all fell apart in the second half. And I must say, there's one sentence I think is a great sentence to use regarding this match report. Lenny, natural order, mate. Just remember, natural order. Now, I've met Neil Lennon myself before, and actually, on a one-to-one, he's actually a good guy, but you can see he was trying to wind up the Heart support once again, and I must say, to put another one past them in terms of victory today was very good. So, that brings me to conclusion and to the end of this very short video. For me, man of the match today was Harry Milne. Although Big Shank scored 2 goals today, I thought Harry was class, and I'm really looking forward to him playing this season. Now, the next game that we have, we're away to Hamilton. I'm not sure what ground we're playing at when it comes to Hamilton, but we play Hamilton on Tuesday the 15th of July at 19:45 p.m. And my score prediction for that game is... It's just typical, guys, on the first episode, my memory card cut out there. So yeah, as I was saying, in terms of the next game for Hearts, we're playing Hamilton at their ground. I'm not sure what ground that will be, but I'm sure somebody can tell me in the comments. But that game is Tuesday the 15th of July at 7:45 p.m. So get your tickets and get along, guys, and support the Jam Tarts. So for me, the prediction for that game, I think Hearts will win 3-1. And I'm very confident that'll be a good scoring game. It's just about the players getting up for it and making sure they're ready to perform at the level it's needed. So yeah, thanks very much for listening to my match review today. As the episodes go on, these will get better. And yeah, thanks for your support, and please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And just to remember, guys, away up at Gorgie at Tynecastle Park is where we'll have the Tynecastle talk. Have a great evening, guys, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon.